Hi, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo for May 2021. So, how I do my readings is first we talk about the energy read, and I talk about the messages and what I saw and what I felt for the sign of Leo. Then we look at the astrology and we see what the stars and the skies and planets have to say for Leo. And then we do the tarot card reading and we get a Bible verse and we use all the tools available and see what the messages are for Leo for May 2021. So, when I connected with your energy, Leo, I went into meditation and I saw a very bright yellow aura color. And so your aura looks very bright yellow, kind of gold. It was so yellow. And the message that I got was go for the gold. So that's your message for May 2021. Go for the gold, Leo. So I really see a lot of positivity for you this month, in the month of May, Leo. It really looks good for you. It's like you have the Midas touch. Like literally everything you touches just turns to gold, And um, you know, but remember you need to like not be negative or play into like deception, and cuz it's great to have the Midas touch, but it's reminded me of the story of King Midas, and you know how that goes. He did a good deed and he was rewarded a wish. Anything you want, we will grant your wish. And King Midas was very obsessed with power and money, and he wished for everything he touched to turn to gold. And it was a great thing until he realized he couldn't eat because his food and his water kept turning to gold. And, everything was turning to gold when he touched it. And then, it really sucked for him when he touched his daughter Zoe, because she turned to gold too. And eventually, King Midas had lots of gold, but he starved to death. So, you got the Midas touch, which is a good thing. It's a lucky time for you, but don't get greedy and don't do like shady stuff, and deal with any underlying issues, um, like that. Just deal with them fairly and honestly. And whether that's new issues that come in or past issues or past people, just be fair, honest, logical, do the right thing. And other than that, it's like go for the gold, Leo, because you definitely got the Midas touch this, um, you know, May. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, lucky Leo here. And the energy color, like I said, it was so bright and it was like almost gold. And the yellow energy color really means optimistic, happy, a lot of intellect, friendly. Now, on the negative side, it could also represent indecision or being easily led. Um, Now, a yellow aura is associated with the solar plex, which is your third chakra, and this is located below the chest, and it represents self esteem, personal responsibility, willpower, and pleasure. Now, if your third chakra, your solar plex, is blocked or imbalanced, you'd feel low self esteem, control issues, being manipulative, or misusing power. Now, to balance or heal the solar plex, this requires physical activity. So, yoga, walking outside 30, minutes a day, 20 minutes a day in the sun. You really need to maybe take that after dinner walk, before the sun goes down. And it requires physical activity to, really unblock that solar plex third chakra. Also, I felt it important to tell you could be related to your diet. So, to improve that third chakra, eat more starchy, good for you type foods like, corn, oatmeal, stuff like that. And the crystals that are good for this third chakra solar plex healing would be the citrine, the amber, and the tiger's eye. So that might be how you're feeling, Leo. but that's good. At the same time, you just need a better diet and maybe some more exercise and to really heal and open up that third chakra. Now, we'll talk about your astrology. So, your astrology also looks really good for Leo, May 2021, and we are going into eclipse season, and it starts now in May. Now, eclipse activate our south and our north nodes, and which the south and the north node really symbolizes our past and future. It's our karmic pathway, it's our destiny. And so the eclipse kind of enhances that energy. Now, also, Mercury does go retrograde in the month of May, and that's May 29th through June 22nd. Mercury, which is the planet of communication, goes retrograde, and this causes communication, technology, and travel mishaps and delays. And people usually know about Mercury retrograde, and so I will do a Mercury retrograde reading when we get closer to it. But just to keep in mind, it's eclipse season, so the eclipse start and Mercury retrograde starts at the end of the month. Now, the other thing that comes along with Mercury retrograde, besides like the communication and the technology and stuff problems, it also can make partnerships return to your life. So an ex romantic or an ex business partner or something, they might come back around during Mercury retrograde. That seems to happen. So be careful because they come back when retro starts and then they leave. Just like when Mercury goes forward, they leave. So keep that in mind. Now, May 4th, Mercury goes into your 11th house. And then May 9th, Venus joins Mercury in your 11th house. And the 11th house is all about the family matters, the relationships, the dreams, the social networks, kind of like office politics. It's really about socializing and just the people around you. And it may be time to evaluate those relationships and those friendships. And if you don't like it, Leo, then change it. Because now is a time to develop new friends and new partners and new activities, and they just might be required for you, and you'll start feeling that around the first week of May, May 4th, May 9th. Then on May 11th, we have a new moon, and this new moon goes into your 10th house and it joins Uranus, which is already in your 10th house. And Uranus is the planet of rebellion. And so the 10th house is also all about, financial, career, money, authority, your father, or maybe being a father. And the new moon brings new beginnings to your career or your father relationships in your life. Also, learning, extending knowledge, business partnerships, those things come around. And with the new moon on May 11th, that's going to bring new beginnings to those things. So maybe you're even becoming a new father. And it also brings the energy focus on like how you want to contribute and give back to, people in your life, your work, your community. And you'll start feeling that around the new moon. How can I contribute? How can I give back? And let's see, May 14th, Jupiter goes into Pisces in your 8th house. Now, the 8th house is all about that transformation, that rules, that death, transformation, rebirth, that sex, death, taxes. This may bring money opportunities to you from other people, maybe inheritance, maybe investments. It's a good time if you're looking for an investment or a loan or a sponsorship, or if you're planning to start a new business partnership. Really, like any type of new discovery in those ventures, all around May 14th. May 21st, the sun goes into your 11th house, and your 11th house is all about family matters, socializing, networking, and with the sun, it can bring in meeting someone new, having new fun beginnings. and with a new person, possibly. Could be romantic, could just be friendship, could be a business partnership. But around the 21st, you'll be having a lot of fun with possibly someone new. Then on the 26th, now here comes the lunar eclipse. And this is in your fifth house. And your fifth house, again, is, more of that pleasure, that Leo energy in the fifth house. And so you get the lunar eclipse in your fifth house, and that's all about pleasure, love, amusement, and just having fun. Creative new expressions are very important. And so do whatever makes you happy, Leo, and then do a lot of it. And that's right around the lunar eclipse, May 26th. May 29th, here's where Mercury retrograde starts. And like I said, it's till June. So also be careful, no signing contracts, don't put anything in stone. And this could be a time to finish those unfinished projects. So you might find when Mercury retrograde starts on the 29th, things that you didn't deal with before might come back around for you to actually deal with and put to, an end. So that's what the astrology says for you, Leo, for May 2021. Now we will look and see what the tarot cards say. Sorry, all my papers, I gotta get them all together. So let's see what the tarot cards say for Leo for May 2021. But really, as I said, it looks like a very lucky time for you. It looks like new beginnings. We're in the springtime. We are dealing with Taurus season. Taurus, they like the comforts of home. They're ruled by Venus. They're really about their home, their pleasure, their love life, the comfort within their job, their security, focusing on that. And it looks really good for you, Leo. It looks like you're really focusing on that yourself. You're having new opportunities in those things. Looks like you got a lot of skill. You know what you're doing, and it's going to work out. I see it being a very lucky time for you. Like I said, you really have that Midas touch. Just, keep your integrity through it all and do the right thing. And I think you're just going to be rewarded more and more and more. And whatever that underlying issue is that you've been ignoring or you don't want to deal with, or, maybe it comes back around, maybe you haven't dealt with it for a while, and then that person or situation comes back into your life. That can happen with the eclipse and the retrogrades. So expect that and then just go ahead and deal with it. But remember to deal with it in a righteous way. And I think you'll be okay because you really do have that Midas touch. Just don't be greedy, right? So let's see, Leo. Let's see what the tarot has to say for Leo for May 2021. I do basic tarot spreads. So we do past, present, future. We get clarifiers. And let's see what the tarot has to say for Leo. Wow. And coming out right away, we have that Leo energy here with the Sun. So in the past, you're coming up in your element, you're coming up in your energy, you're having new beginnings, you're having happiness, the Sun, Leo energy, all about that pleasure, all about that comfort, fun, life fulfillment, maybe even children. And that was in your past, which is good. And we just, went out of Aries season, came into Taurus season. So Aries season is all about that new year and that new beginning. That's in the past. Here in the present, we have the 8 of Cups. So it looks like you're moving on. You're searching for those 10 cups. You have 8 here, but you know that you can have 10, and you're happy with your 8, but you want your 10. So you're ready to move on. You're ready to go forward. You're ready to seek those 10 cups. What we have in the future here is the Hermit. This is all about Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo in the future, or you're just feeling that Virgo energy of the Hermit, which is really being spiritual and, in tune with your spirituality, maybe taking some time alone, getting in touch with how you feel, having that spiritual connection, and that's the Hermit energy. Bottom of the deck, I have the Judgment card. So this is all about those resurrections, maybe something from the past coming back around. Like I said, bringing that judgment in. You can see these people are the souls that are being raised up as the angel blows her horn. So judgment there, and judgment's in your favor. So also that says if there's an opportunity that was once given to you that comes back around, don't ignore it. So again, kind of following the energy. Let's clarify the past where you were coming up in that Leo energy here with the sun. Absolutely. There we go again. Leo energy, 3 of Wands. You know your ships are coming in. You're waiting for the ships to come in. You've done what you needed to. This is another card of luck here with the 3 of Wands. So it looks like in the past you had some new beginnings. You had some luck. You have some good things coming your way. Awesome. Bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Swords. You may have had to make some decisions. You may have said, okay, I'm starting new. I'm moving forward. You got luck, new beginnings, happiness on your side. You made the decision for that. Now, in the present with the 8 of Cups, let's verify. What is the 8 of Cups about for Leo in the present? Oh, wow, look at that. We have the Queen of Wands. This is your energy. This is Leo, Sagittarius, or Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be a female that you're actually dealing with, one of those signs. You might be dealing with a counter, partner or whatever. It might be just that you are coming out in that more of that feminine energy, as we know. Doesn't matter in tarot, but this is definitely coming out in your element. I always say the Queen of Wands, she's a sorceress. She makes things happen. Good card to have, coming out in your element. Walking away, looking for your 10 cups, coming out in your element. Bottom of the deck, I have the 4 of Pentacles, which tells me you got money in the bank, you're holding on, you're saving, you're making good investments, you're waiting to see things play out. Not bad. One more for the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Ooh, look at that. Spirituality. Maybe in touch with your spirituality here with the Hierophant. This is all, like I like to say, that's the God card. Also, you could be dealing with the Taurus. Also, could be that you are dealing with Enterprise. So that looks good. Here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So you're really using your intuition, really thinking about it, moving forward. That's a good thing to have. One more for this Enterprise for Leo. Oh, there's that Judgment card. She's back. So whatever it is, maybe it's some enterprise, or it could be a commitment or a marriage or a Taurus that's coming back around. Could be just that enterprise, another opportunity, a judgment, but it's in your favor. So that's good. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the 7 of Swords. So be careful. That's that sneaky energy I was talking about. Here's that judgment. Here's that 7 of Swords. Don't be sneaky, right? Here we have that moral card where I was talking about earlier with, God and the rules and, marriage and things like that. Just don't do the wrong thing here, because I definitely see you looking for your 10 cups, coming out in your element, making shit happen. Enterprise and God is on your side. There is judgment about it, but don't be sneaky, or be careful with the person you're dealing with. They might be trying to be sneaky. Now in the future, as I said, we have the Hermit. Hermit could be dealing with a Virgo, could be taking some time alone, spending some time alone, remembering who you are, getting in touch with your spirituality. Virgo energy here with the Hermit, and that's not a bad thing. He's being cautious, taking it step by step there with the Hermit. And let's verify the Hermit. And you may have a lot of burdens on your hands here. So that may be part of the reason why you're taking it slow, watching where you're going, and really just like watching it step by step, because you got a lot that you're carrying here. But there's victory in your future. Look at that, Leo. You can have all those wands and you still come out with the victory. You just got to go inside yourself and figure that out. Bottom of the deck, I have the 7 of Cups. This tells me you could have a lot of choices. May just have a lot of different choices, but either way, you can use your intuition. It's time to let those burdens down and really come into that victory. One more for Leo and their victory, which looks good. Defensiveness here with the 7. So I see progression. You're moving through the tarot, which is good. You may have definitely some victory, but you might also have some people that are jealous. You might have to defend your position, and that's part of being on top, isn't it, Leo? Bottom of the deck, we have the devil. So watch it again. Don't be greedy. Don't do the wrong things. You might have some temptation coming in at you, or it could just be dealing with the Capricorn. Now I need one more for this because you definitely have the victory, Leo, but you may have to defend yourself. You may have to defend people that you love or the actions that you took. One more for the future for Leo. And the High Priestess here, which tells me use your intuition. High Priestess comes through, secrets are going to be revealed. Use your intuition. This is a good card. This is all about that Pisces energy. This is about that Cancer energy, really being in touch with your emotions and your feminine side. Just as I said that, the Empress is on the bottom of the deck. This tells me you're starting new, you're having new beginnings, you're learning new things, and you're giving birth to something new. Maybe you're actually going to have a baby. Maybe you're going to start a new business, whatever it is. Looks good. The Empress, that's all 4 queens in one. So not a bad card to have. Split the deck here. We have the 3 of Cups, which is all about those celebrations, those reunions, those good times. 3 cups. Enjoy, Leo. Looks good for you for May 2021. As I said, really use your intuition here. You might have to stand up for what you believe in. Don't forget about your spirituality. Over and over again, they keep telling you, do the right thing. Watch out. Those secrets will be revealed. Use your intuition. Mary, this is always reminds me of the Virgin Mary. This would be her card. Here would be, God's card. So I also have a divine match here. You might find someone that you partner with very well. Either way, use your intuition, do the right thing. You're going to come out in victory. You might have to stand up for that, but I think it's all going to work out in the end, Leo. Now, when I got your Bible verse, we are in Psalm, and we are in 113:3, and this one really stood out to me here. And what it says is, "Blessed is the man who fears the Lord, who delights greatly in his commandments." So what does that mean? Fancy way of saying, again, what's right, the commandments, do it right, and good things happen to you. Great delights when you do the commandments right? So right from wrong. Trust your intuition. Remember, we're in retrograde towards the end of the month. Remember, we're in eclipse season. You might be, with the eclipse, push towards going towards your true meaning and purpose and desires and dreams. And then with the retrograde, could have people returning here with that judgment. But again, over and over, do the right thing. Use your intuition. You come out with victory. Who cares if you got to stand up for what's right? Normally, you usually do, right? But I think you're going to be good at it. You definitely having new beginnings. You're definitely looking lucky. Like I said, Leo, you really got that Midas touch. So go for the gold, here in May 2021. And thanks so much for watching, Leo. I hope you have a great rest of Taurus season, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.